Okay, one sec. Let's get everything up and running. Gonna post. Let's post. Ha. There we go. Everybody's okay. Dog is yelling. No? Yes. Dog is yelling. Myself. What's up, dog? Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hopefully, you're all having a great day. It is Tuesday. I'm back to auditing, as well as getting yelled at by coffee. Pig, what's up? How you doing? I have no intro screen. I have the chat is still non-functional because I didn't have the time to do. I thought I would have time to do more stuff this weekend. I didn't. I didn't actually have that time because it family. That's what happened. Doing okay? Nice to hear. You guys may have noticed that we are missing one of our streams, which is the vertical stream. I believe the vertical stream is actually having lots of issues right now on YouTube and stuff like that, right? So we're just not going to bother with it. And we're just going to go ahead and do this. We're working on Summertime Rappy Red Hood from Nikkei. We were doing this one for a while. Mooney, per usual, helped me to fill in some of the coloring here, so I'm just doing little fixes and changes to match the original vision of this. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well today. I know. It's been hard. It's been hard these last few weeks of me trying to keep my schedule, but not quite being able to do it. But hopefully things will go a little bit smoother, and maybe I might even, fix my stream at some point, maybe, quite possibly. There is some chatter about that happening. I don't know when it's gonna happen though. But yeah, things have been kind of crazy these last few days, actually. There were a lot of big announcements for toy collectors and things like that, like the stuff that I do all the time. I've been following all that stuff. I heard that that the new Spooderman, for example, the new Spider-Man, I heard that movie is actually pretty darn good. Am I gonna go see it? Perhaps we will see. We shall see. But I've been hearing that it's pretty good, so I'm just kind of waiting till the right time to go see it, because maybe Mooney has mentioned this before or not, but I don't like going to the theater when it's too crowded. I used to, no matter what, when something is debuting and stuff like that, and I really wanted to be there for the debut of said movie, I will go. But as of late, I'm just kind of you know what? I don't want to be in the crush of people. So I've been just kind of biding my time here, but I've heard from many a friend that the Spooderman is really good, so we shall see. Maybe we'll see it within the coming next week or so, perhaps, we shall see what happens. Hopefully you guys, if you guys are interested, hopefully you will see it, and when you guys see it, it will be spoiler free. Very hard to do in this day and age, though, to be spoiler free, considering if you use any kind of social media at all, more than likely you'll probably have seen something from the movie or something like that. It's just unavoidable at this point, right? But I've been very fortunate on my end, so we shall see what happens. But yeah, I'm just trying to so a lot of this is the shadows that Mooney put into this for me. So she helps me to add in a lot of the flats and the shading, just to get like an idea of where this is going and stuff like that. And then when I go in, I kind of like look at it, and she does a pretty good job of identifying like where I'm thinking of taking this, and then I just kind of make changes as I need them and as I want them and stuff like that. So, this is kind of it's made certain things faster, though in some ways too, it's not as though it's like a magic bullet, as it were, for doing this, because as you guys can see with the artwork for Neon that I've been doing, it's like it's still taking me forever. Aluria, what's up? Bikini Beaches, you know. I mean, Rappy is in that mood. But how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. And it makes me think that I need to do more. I need to do more artwork of a similar spice type, I know I've been saying that forever. We'll see if it ever happens. We'll see if it ever happens. Like I'm not gonna make any promises, but we shall see. I'm alive. You are, and it's okay. As long as we continue to exist, we can forge forward to a new age of spice. Like that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right, guys? Right, everybody? That's what it's all about. No, in all seriousness, and I do think that my output in terms of artwork, it's sped up with Mooney's help, but I don't think I'm where I thought I would be with this, right? Like, I feel like I'm still very much falling behind. Like, I see some artists putting out so much work per week and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of like, man, I need to catch up. I need to do just as much as they do, but it's just like, it's hard trying to keep up with other artists, your peers, as it were, because like especially when you have other things going on in your life, right? Like a job, or things like that are keeping you busy and things like that, like family and stuff like that. It's hard to keep up with the art thing. But, I'm giving it my best. To keep up, and we shall see where it takes us. But ultimately, I think this one might actually, this one in terms of, how should I say this? Like, in terms of the way the details are on this piece, and, the type of, art it is, like the bikini style characters tend to go by a little bit faster than other characters, so we'll see. No Miss, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you are doing okay. I'm just trying to see if okay, there we go. Okay, I got my references in. Because even though, a lot of people take a whole lot of pride in drawing from their head, as it were, right? You should never be afraid to use a reference to figure certain things out, like shadows and lighting and things like that, if you need, and stuff like that. You can't draw something that you've never seen before. That's a big piece of advice that I got when I was growing up and learning how to draw in the first place. And it's something that, people for some reason just don't want to take that advice. There's a certain level of pride for people to be able to do like a whole art off of the top of their head, right? But like realistically speaking, that is really hard to do, like just drawing off the top of your head. and like drawing by imagination, as it were, right? Like, again, if your visual library is not as well developed as some artists have it, it's really hard to do that, we're drawing Rappy Red Hood from Nikkei. So this is Rappy in her Red Hood form, and this is also her summer outfit from like what, a year or two ago and stuff like that. This is not a recent costume she has, but it's one of the costumes that I was just kind of like, I need to draw it. No worky. Why no worky? What's up? No worky. What's not working? But yeah, like, we shall see where this one goes. There's a couple of things, like, again, Mooney does a pretty good job at guessing what I am actually going for, usually when it comes to laying down the colors, right? The initial colors, and then I just kind of take it from there. So, I just work with what she's put down, and sometimes it helps me a lot too, because sometimes I'm actually unsure as to where I'm going with some of these. So, like, when she starts putting it down, I at least get like a view of like, oh, okay, so this is how this looks right now. What can I change about it to make it more like the artworks that I usually do? So it's kind of how I approach these and stuff, and it's been working for me. Except for with Neon, because with Neon, that for some reason is taking me like forever to do. I don't understand why, but maybe it's because maybe it's because I didn't have as strong a vision for that one as I did for some of these other ones here. So, like, that could be the case. The sound redeems don't work. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I need to like, so nothing worked. I'm sorry, guys. Like, nothing works at all. The sound redeems nothing. It's like, as you guys know, like a couple of weeks ago, I screwed up by trying to alter OBS on this laptop that I'm working on. I'm not on my usual equipment, which is the PC that I have in Cappytown, right? I ended up having to alter the settings for OBS on this laptop that both me and Mooney share. It's like the travel laptop in a lot of ways. Since I'm in Bounty Hunterville right now, I'm not actually with my normal stuff, right? So when I tried to mess with the settings on OBS, it screwed everything up, and for some reason OBS went into this infinite loop of, I'll open it but it'll crash immediately, and then like take forever to close, and then I open it again and try again. It's like it wasn't working at all, so I had to uninstall everything. But when I uninstalled, I clicked as I was uninstalling, and I realized too late. Oh yeah, when you uninstall, sometimes you wanna export your settings and your scenes and stuff, so that you don't have to do all that stuff again. So I don't remember what I did to get some of that stuff up and running. And I've been trying to like redo everything from scratch. I have been trying to redo everything from scratch, but some of the settings and some of the areas where I got certain things, I don't know where I got them from. Like, I think maybe some of it is Stream Elements, and some of it is like, SE Live or something like that. I don't know where I got everything from. I just don't remember. And, because of that, just everything is completely screwed up at this point. So yeah, that's why the sound redeems don't work. Nothing works right now. I'm actually flying by the seat of my pants, as it were. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna try to figure that stuff out when I have some time. I can't promise when that'll happen though, because again, I've been saying that I can do certain things during the weekends or like when I have extra time. I have not been able to get extra time outside of stream as of late. Just a lot of stuff has been happening. If it is not like us having to like visit family on the weekends and stuff like that, it's like an event is happening and we gotta go and participate or whatever. Just like a lot of things have been happening outside of the stream. So that's the unfortunate part. Like I haven't been able to get everything up and running and stuff like that. So yeah, like lots of stuff is just kind of borked at this point. So I apologize. I apologize everyone for that. But eventually, maybe, possibly, perhaps, we'll see. We'll see if things start to run again at some point. You guys should take a weekend off. We really should. We really should, but it's just a lot of stuff has been happening. And then, like this month, at the end of the month, me and Mooney have our anniversary. And, like I'm trying to figure out where we are going to have that and stuff like that. Like just a lot of stuff has been happening as of late, Oh, burnout is definitely real. Like seriously, yeah, you're right. Like burnout is for sure a real thing, right? Like nobody should ever underestimate burnout, the burnout factor of anything. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I'm gonna do my best to at least try to get some of this artwork done and ready, because in a few weeks we are going to be participating in a smaller event that is in a nearby town called Akihabara UDX Volume 2. This is like very strange. I guess that has to do with the naming has to do with the Itashikar culture and stuff like that. So this is an event that is primarily focused on the Itakars, right? So if you guys don't know what an Itakar is, do you guys know what an Itasha bag is? It's like a bag that you have a very painful decoration on, right? And those decorations are usually anime related animated and related husbando waifu type of thing, right? Well, this event is gonna be one that is for the car version of it, right? Where there's going to be a lot of Itakars from the nearby area that people are registering to come and show off, and there's gonna be like anime goods vendors there and artists and all that other stuff, and we're gonna be a part of that event as well. So that's gonna be kind of cool, because we could not get into certain certain tabling events for certain conventions and stuff like that happened as of late. So we're trying our best by participating in some of the smaller more localized events and stuff like that. And that's kind of like what you should do if you're thinking about doing our artist alley tabling, and it's highly competitive right now, right? Like the artist alley tabling circuit is incredibly competitive for table slots and stuff like that, right? So if you can't get into the bigger ones, right, you try your luck with the smaller events and you kind of build your portfolio with them. And that's kind of what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to participate in more local events and build up our participation and pictures to put into into like our portfolios, right? Because it's like, you know, a lot of times when you would apply to these events, you are basically like applying for a job, as it were. So you got to get your portfolio, you got to treat your portfolio like for reals, like it's a resume and stuff like that. You got to, you know, you're in competition with lots of people trying to get into these events at the same time. So it's like, you know, it's no joke, you know. If you can get into a more local events like more readily, and you're able to take more pictures and improve your setup as you go and stuff like that, it tends to help in the future. And especially if, you know, you're thinking about going to some of the bigger ones, like the big three of North American anime conventions, like freaking Anime Expo or Anime NYC or freaking Otakon. You know, like if you really want to get to the big party, you gotta make sure that you're doing everything you can with the other ones and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. If you guys happen to be in the at set, I don't think many of you guys are going to be in that area for that event. Usually, you know, with the more local events, we don't really see that too many people are there. But you know, if you guys happen to be going to said event, you know, don't be afraid to say hello, to come by and say hello. Now, I don't have any table information on where we are set up. The floor plan is still very much in the works right now. So, but once we get it, we will let everybody know and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really cool. You know, like we've been doing this tabling artist alley tabling thing for quite a while now. You know, like we've been trying it out. Mostly for funsies initially, but like more and more we're getting more and more like used to actually being there and participating in a more serious way and stuff like that. And you know, now I also have like what is it? I have like a printer at home now and stuff like that. I could do my own art prints, so I've been trying to save money. Like, even though the printer itself is expensive, it's been helpful because like the last artist alley that we participated in is sort of like a sponsored type of artist thing, less like an artist alley, more of a hey, we're there because we were being sponsored by a certain group, right? Was at Anime North, and you know, like we were able to make enough in terms of our print sales to pay for the printer itself. Like, you know, we didn't make back what we spent on travel, but the printer essentially paid for itself, and I'm very happy with that because it's like the printer, as long as the printer is paid off, any use of the printer afterwards is like extra, right? Like, you know, I don't count that as a large part of our expenses anymore now and stuff like that. So, you know, like I'm very happy with the results of that. And then, you know, like I'm pretty certain that though that with this event, I don't know. Bard, you baka. Why am I a baka? What's up, Oatmaster? How you doing? Hopefully you are doing well, but why am I a baka? And I have to apologize again. My sound, my sound stuff, my sound redeems and anything is not working right now. So, you know, like please don't use the redeems right now. They're not working, unfortunately. Just everything is not working. Unfortunately, nothing works. Nothing works here. This is the reality of this stream. This is the professional streamer life, where nothing you do works, and then you just have scuff the entire time. Okay. But yeah, you know, we shall see what happens with this new Artist Alley event, our Artist Alley style event, I should say, because I think other artists will be there for sure. I believe that they they had applications out for everyone to get not just vendors but artists and stuff like that. So I believe that there are other artists there for certain and stuff like that. But I don't know if I'm 100% ready for an event like this because I don't technically have the stuff, right? Like when you go to like certain events, you want to cater to the audience there as with what products that you bring. I'm mostly a print artist, so I mostly deal with like posters and postcards, things like that, right? I don't know if I have the right inventory to sell at a freaking car event, right? So I'm just kind of like, maybe if I'm able to find a local supplier who can quickly help with bringing like, you know, help print certain stickers of some sort, right? Because I think people with ETA cars would really want stuff like the peekaboo stickers that they usually have on cars and things like that. They want things like that more than posters, I would imagine, right? Like posters and postcards and things like that. 27 minutes in. All right. Good luck with the art. Yeah, thanks a lot. And, you know, thanks for dropping by, you know. Don't forget to save once in a while because you can't risk it. I know. I really need to. I have my Clip Studio on autosave, but there has been some times where I've noticed that like I crashed once and I had to go into the depths of my computer to find and see if it was there was a way to save find a save file like it's freaking Excel or something like that, or Microsoft Office, and you find that hidden you find that hidden save file that it secretly did for you in the background somewhere so that you could get your work back. That almost happened to me once when I was doing, who was I drawing when that happened to me? I'ma go sleep, no problem. And again, thanks for dropping by, super appreciated as always, you know. But yeah, that happened to me when I was I think I was drawing one of the HoloLive images that I was drawing, right? Like it could have been for not who was it, Cecilia? I think that I was drawing that one and that shit almost happened. So I almost lost everything there. I was like, but you know, like I was very fortunate. It turned out that there was in fact a save file, and I was able to continue where I left off. So I was very fortunate. I was damn fortunate at that point. But yeah, like, so changing gears from artist alleys and stuff like that, right? Like I know you guys don't really you know, I know some of you guys do collect stuff like you know, action figures and stuff like that, right? But for the most part, I don't think too many of you do. But this has been something that's been happening a lot as of late with collectors. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I think you guys have seen stuff like this from the Pokemon community, right? Which, by the way, we were actually we actually went to a card what was it, a card show? I guess it's a card show. That's what it would be called, like a Pokemon / Magic the Gathering / everything card show. We just wanted to check it out because like we were like, well, let's see what these are like, because, you know, again, we were looking at a lot of local shows to participate in for you know, Artist Alley possibilities and stuff like that. This one just happened to be one that was for Pokemon, and I'm not that much into it. I know Mooney is definitely a huge fan of Pokemon stuff. Not like a ginormous fan, but you know, enough of a fan where she understands when she sees stuff, as opposed to me who doesn't know anything at all when I see Pokemon stuff. I'm just kind of like is that a Pikachu over there, and I'm pointing at a dragon thing or whatever. I didn't know that like for example, I had no idea. Mooney told me about this, but I had no idea that the Charizard is not a dragon type Pokemon. I always assumed it was because it looked like a dragon, but it's not. So there you go. That's the extent of me knowing Pokemon stuff, right? But yeah, like we went to the show and it was kind of interesting, but also kind of like, wow, them Pokemon card collectors are they remind me of the comic book collectors in the 90s, in the late 90s, the speculators market of comic books that crashed the entire industry at that point. That's what the Pokemon card collectors remind me of. Though I think there might be more staying power with Pokemon cards than there was with buying 500 issues of Deathmate Yellow or whatever the freak, and then finding out like a couple of weeks later this is all garbage and is never going to be worth anything. It's like but yeah, so we had a decent time there. We just walked around for a little bit, but it really wasn't our like cup of tea. And then on top of that, it was very okay. I've never been to Anime Expo before, okay guys? I never set foot in Anime Expo before. But I've heard the legends before. The Anime Expo, let's say, environment. And I don't know what was going on. I guess maybe there were that many people at the venue. But man, as soon as it was kind of a warm summer day outside, right? It was like, you can imagine it being like if you wore like a sweatshirt or something like that. Like I was starting to be like, oh man, it's kind of hot out, today, right? Like, so I was glad that I had my t-shirt on and stuff like that. But I wore jeans that day, my capybara, my cappy jeans, my little cappy jeans, right? But damn, I walked into that card show and holy crap, man, it was so freaking humid in there. And on top of that, like, I guess the humidity was from just the amount of people that were just like physically in the location. I'm guessing that that's what it is and stuff like that. It was just like a blast of air in your face as soon as you walk through those doors. Now, it wasn't any worse than that, but it just reminded me, like I told Mooney about like how some people, when they go to table at artist alleys as of late, they've been suggesting, and this is like kind of crazy, right? But depending on like how big the event is, they've been suggesting like, hey, if you go to a table at an artist alley, go and bring an extra can of like air, oxygen with you, right? And then like also have a CO2 detector and stuff, because that's just how many people are in the same area sucking up all the oxygen and then just like, causing everybody to be dizzy because there's so much CO2 exhaust coming out of everyone. It's like it like, people will physically be ill from that and stuff like that, right? I was like, this event did not get that bad in terms of that, but I could feel the heat from everybody just being all in one location like that. And it's like, okay, this is what everybody is talking about. This is actually what everybody's talking about. Holy crap. It was it was okay though. Like, we didn't stay too long. We saw some stuff, some Pokemon collectors. There were some artists there that were trying to vend, but I feel like that just wasn't the right venue for us, right? Like, I don't think we would ever do one of these types of shows, because like ultimately, if you want to look at it from a business person's perspective, right? Ultimately, if you're going to table at like a card collector's show, you need to have stock that definitely aligns with the crowd, right? Because if you don't have anything that's even card related, like we saw some of the art vendors there, they had boxes of Pokemon cards, because it was just like you needed to have that, because if you're there and without anything like that, people are just going to ignore your table completely. They will not even care, because they're there for the cards and stuff like that, so they're not gonna give two shits about like anything that you have if you don't have cards in the nearby area. And that's just like, that's kind of what it is with Artist Alley Ventures, right? Like, you just need to meet the requirements of who is going to be at the show, and cater to that and stuff like that, right? Like, you're not gonna go to, like, let's say like a My Little Pony convention and then just like try to sell like freaking like super like He-Man artwork or something like that. I don't know, like I'm trying to think of like a fandom that that's like completely different from the My Little Pony thing or whatever. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like it, or even better, like if you go to like a furry convention, right, and you just like don't have like furry artwork, you don't even have a piece of fan art of like Sonic the Hedgehog, why are you at the furry convention, right? Like that just doesn't make sense business wise. So like you kind of wanna meet like a specific like like audience with the things that they like and stuff like that. So I will probably be the one that's out of place at this Ita car collect convention and stuff like that. Like I have nothing that goes with the cars and stuff like that, right? Because it's not that I don't have anything that goes with the cards. Like I could do like something really quick, like print out, like for example, some of the artwork that I have. I could turn it into like some kind of large print to be like like they could put like we can make like a sunshade type of thing, like the things that you put in front of your car window to block the sun when you park your car. I could do stuff like that, right? Like really quick, and see if anybody bites for something like that, right? But they would really have to be into very specific like Hololive or Nikkei or ZZZ even, like so yeah, that's the thing with that convention. So we'll see how it goes. Again, it's a very local one for us, so I don't mind trying. Just because there was very low investment to get in, and the event, it seems to be well run. We got a lot of good notification from them about what to expect and when, and what's gonna happen pretty soon, and when can we expect certain things to happen, like with the floor plan coming, like when is that gonna happen and stuff like that. So I'm okay. I'm okay with just trying, because it's just gonna be like if an interesting day, let's just say, for us. But yeah, like outside of convention stuff and things like that, as of late, going back to what I was talking about earlier, or at least what I was trying to talk about earlier, speaking of My Little Pony and all that other jazz, right? So as of late, I've noticed like there's like this thing happening right now with Target. Okay, like I don't know if you guys know the store Target. For those of you who are in Freedom Land, you guys definitely know what Target is, right? Like you have been there before. For those of you who are not think of Target as like a large chain of sales, like department stores, what department stores used to be. They just sell a whole lot of stuff for the home, for outside food, and toys, anything that you can. And we're gonna specifically focus on the toy thing, right? Because so for those of you who kind of collect Transformers and stuff like that, right? One of the big things that is coming out of all this, right, is that Hasbro makes certain deals with Target to give them exclusive rights to sell certain figures, right? And they got the rights to sell, to be in, at least in Freedom Land, to be the ones to carry Starscream. There's a new version of Starscream out. He's one of the most classic characters in the series. Everybody that knows Transformers stuff knows Starscream, right? So he's like one of the most sought after figures that a lot of people are going for right now and stuff like that, right? But Target has him as an exclusive figure. Like, they're the only ones in Freedom Land that can sell this version of Starscream, right? And it's based on the Generation 1 version of him from, it's called the SS80 Studio Series. So Studio Series 86, because it's based on the original cartoon movie that came out all those years ago, right? Okay, history lesson over. So they're the only ones that can sell this figure. They opened pre-orders for this figure some months ago, like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and everybody woke up super early in the morning to wait online and fight scalpers and pre-order their figures, right? Well, as it turns out, the release date came for the figures, and some people got their figures shipped to them, right? Luckily enough, that some people are really happy, overall they're like, oh yes, I got mine, great, right? Like, some collectors are really thrilled. Some people, unfortunately, didn't get them. In fact, they got emails from Target telling them that, oh, there's gonna be a delay on this, right? But Target, not being a normal a normal department store, or like any kind of shop, right? You open pre-orders, but then when the product gets delayed, apparently, and I didn't know that they were doing this, but apparently they would send emails out for people to be like, okay, confirm that you still want this. If you don't confirm it here on this email, we're gonna cancel your pre-order. And now that's not like necessarily like a big issue or anything like that, right? That makes sense. You want to make sure that people still want this thing that has been back ordered or delayed, because apparently when it was released, they didn't have enough for everybody, so they're going around asking everybody, well, okay, it's going to be delayed, do you still want this, right? And everybody's like saying, yeah, we still want it, obviously, right? Like, you guys are the only ones that are selling it, so naturally we're gonna you still want it, right? Apparently, after doing that like 3 or 4 times for a lot of people, there's word that they just mass canceled everybody's pre-orders. I shouldn't be laughing about this, because it's like, oh my god, like, for real? Like, I didn't know this was happening. I was very fortunate because I got my pre-order in early with Hasbro Pulse. I don't do my pre-orders at stores like that. So I got my pre-order in early with them, and I got a shipping notice, and I got my package back in Cappytown with my Starscream, right? So I'm covered, and I'm glad that I'm covered. But for a lot of people, they got all their stuff canceled. And yes, I know it's a toy, right? Like, nobody gives a crap, right? But it's like it infuriated the entire collecting community so much, the Transformers collectors, so much that there is like nonstop posts on the subreddit about how Target screwed them over and stuff like that. And everybody's pissed off at not just Target, but also Hasbro. Like, now there's a lot of finger pointing back and forth. Like, Target is blaming Hasbro for not supplying them correctly, and they can't get these figures in anybody's hands. But at the same time, on the release date, people noticed that instead of fulfilling pre-orders, they were busy stocking the store shelves in the retail stores, physically stocking a lot of these figures on the in the retail shops. Now, it is within their right to do this however they want, right? So if they felt like they needed to stock retail shelves first, fine. But at the same time, you got so many people with pre-orders on this, and you're putting them out on retail shelves when some people can't even physically get to your store, and then they're selling out instantly, and most of the people that are buying them are scalpers, right? So like it became this thing where if you go on eBay and you look up Studio Series 86 Starscream, you might find, now the retail price in Freedom units, right, is I think around like $47 plus tax and stuff like that. If you go on eBay, very easily you will find Studio Series 86 Starscream going for something like $70, $80, $90, maybe even $100 something now, because people are getting them either scalped, or they're going to, or they just happen to be like in another country that got them first, and they are putting up their supply of it. Because a lot of times with these figures, right, like they will come out in East Asian countries months in advance, maybe up to a year in advance, and you know, like people are getting them from there and then bringing them back and then selling them for like quadruple the cost. And now you guys are probably like, why is anybody even paying that? Like, what the hell is wrong with these people, right? I will tell you, like, the FOMO is real sometimes with collector stuff, especially with series that are older, like Transformers and stuff like that. The fear of missing out is real, and some people still have not. For example, there's a set called the Stunticons, right? These are 5 cars, right? And a truck. Well, 4 cars and a truck that combine together to make like this giant robot named Menasor. There are some people that are still trying to collect some parts of that. They don't have the full set, so they can't do the 5, you know, the combination to get them all into their set and stuff like that, right? So, you know, for people who are still collecting that and can't find them, they are like, you know, they are in serious like panic about, you know, completely missing out, and then the Hasbro doesn't print them, and then the aftermarket costs for these figures is astronomical and stuff like that, right? So, you know, like it's a real thing with collectors now. You know, like, yes, it's a silly toy. It's not gonna destroy anybody's life to not get them and stuff like that. But, you know, for some people, you know, collecting certain things like this is where they, you know, like where they choose to spend their hard-earned funds from their job. And, you know, like, you know, sometimes it's the small things in life that give people joy, and, you know, collecting small trinkets and toys and things like that give a lot of people some kind of joy in their lives, right? You know, like I'm definitely someone who is guilty of collecting a lot of silly things. I'm pretty sure Mooney wishes that I didn't collect so many things, because there's so many things in the house that are like, so, but, you know, like we all have our vices, right? And you know, like if it wasn't Transformers, it was Labubu's, you know, like that's what I say about it, you know, like but yeah, it's like it's kind of become like a like, okay, it's, I won't say it's like a big thing, like the news will report it. Nobody really cares about it other than the collectors, but it's sort of infuriating. And like I just mentioned Labubus, for example, right? Like there are there are people that still remember that, like how that craze went and how scalpers went to each part mart machine and camped them out, and like they used bots to help them like buy out Pop Mart whenever there was like an inventory drop of a new Labubu and stuff like that. So like like on the backs of that whole fucking scenario, right? Like people are really pissed off at scalpers of anything. I mean, even for us, like what, like I would say, like for people here, right? What's the one thing that scalpers have been driving the prices of, right? That affects some of you guys here, right? Like even like freaking the price of RAM or graphics cards and things like that. Like these things are like astronomically priced now, and all because people freaking like do the thing. Like they go to the store and they buy up the entire stock, and then they resell online or something like that at a ridiculous price, and then they just keep doing this and create like this artificially inflated market for this stuff. So it's like it's like I kind of am over this whole scalpers thing and stuff like that. I really am. It's like, they're ruining all the hobbies for everyone. They're not just ruining all, because like you can even make the point that they're ruining gaming for a lot of people, because it's like, even with the RAM shortage and stuff like that. Okay, the AI is ruining freaking gaming for people. I will say that like 100% of all things that are being ruined by scalping and whatnot, right? I think actually AI is ruining gaming for people. That's actually what's happening with gaming. But still, like like scalping and stuff like that has been such a huge issue as of late for hobbies and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, I'm so done with it. I'm so done with it. You can't even get a McDonald's toy without a scalper like being there, and like like what happened? Like there was like a Pokemon collab in Japan, I think it was, or Japan, China, or Korea. It was somewhere in East Asia, and like they had to put a limit on how many Happy Meals people could buy per day and stuff like that, because people were buying the Happy Meals, taking the cards out, and then just like throwing the food on the ground because they had no place to get rid of the food. So they were just tossing the food on the ground. Now, granted, you can say what you want about the quality of food at McDonald's and stuff like that, and the health benefits of actually eating that stuff, but come on, man, there's people starving in the world, and these people are buying up tons and tons of these things and just tossing the freaking burgers and fries and stuff on the ground and just not caring about it and stuff like that. And it's like, at least give it away to somebody who's hungry, like, geez, if you're gonna do that, that's just like, holy crap, man. Like, or give it to I could use a Boiga right about now, like, geez, like, what the hell. But yeah, there's a lot of shit that, like, I'm not shocked that it's come to this with collectors and like that market and stuff like that. I'm actually not that shocked that it's gotten this bad. Like, the scalper thing has just been a huge pain in the ass to have to deal with anything, right? And it's like, like this, I would say this has to end somewhere, at some point, like, stop feeding the scalpers or whatever. But I don't think it will ever end, because there's always going to be somebody that is going to pay for it, right? As long as people earn ridiculous salaries. Not to say that people shouldn't be, right? Like, God knows, I know everybody could use a little bit more, right? Especially in these days, the climate today, in terms of like employment and stuff like that. But geez, man, like, as long as somebody is earning that money, you can't tell somebody what they should do with their money and stuff like that. And there's always going to be somebody that pays a scalper for something and stuff like that. Like, you see it in the shoe market. I mean, like, the amount the amounts of money that people spend on basketball sneakers and other types of like shoes and stuff like that have like limited releases and stuff like that. I mean, geez, like, there's always going to be somebody there for it. So like, that's the unfortunate part of it. I don't think it's really going to end in any way that's feasible for regular people to start enjoying these hobbies again, and unfortunately. But it's okay, like, you kind of do what you can, right? Like, for me, again, I don't normally order from these sorts of stores. Like, I make sure that and like, I get it. Most people say don't this is why you don't pre-order stuff, right? For sure. I think that for certain things, like pre-ordering games, for example, is a little bit much sometimes. I don't pre-order games anymore myself, right? Because I've learned that I don't play them fast enough to be like, okay, I gotta pre-order this and get it as soon as it comes out, because I personally don't play them fast enough for it to make sense, right? Like, if I don't get it on release, I know that, like, I probably wouldn't have played it on release to begin with, and by the time I get around to playing it, there might be a good sale for it and stuff like that. That's how I got the remake of Fatal Frame 2. I waited a little bit because I knew I wasn't going to play it on release, and I likely won't play that until like maybe closer to Halloween or something like that, right? So like, for me, I'm okay with waiting on games. But for other things, like my collection of stuff, like collectible crap, I do pre-order, because I need to make sure that I can even get it. And that goes for what, not just Transformer stuff, but Godzilla stuff. I do have myself quite a few figures of the big nuclear lizard. I do like myself the funny rubber suit monster movies, so I collect some Godzilla figures and things like that. And like, that's one of the other things that I will tend to get. But I pre-order those because I know that those are much more limited run, because like, let's face it, it's not exactly the most popular thing out there. So when a company makes figures for Godzilla and stuff like that, the run is limited. It's definitely much more limited than, say, something like from a more popular Western IP and stuff like that, right? So I tend to do pre-orders for stuff like that. I noticed that, like, with anime figures, I used to collect a lot of anime figures. Now I've limited my purchases of anime figures to only very select few. But back when I used to go crazy and order anime figures, I've realized that it was never worth pre-ordering any of them, because your anime waifus, as popular as they are, and as popular as certain figures are, like 9 times out of 10, they go on sale like very fast. 9 times out of 10, especially if it's like your you have a very specifically niche character that you buy figures for. Like I was like buying like Ryza figures, for example, right? Like every single Ryza figure has gone on sale at some point, and it's because they make so many of them. They just make so freaking many of them that it was like there was never a point to pre-ordering those figures. There just never was. It's like, you know, like you shouldn't feel silly for pre-ordering them, because you know you like what you like, right? And then hey, if you pre-order it, you got it faster than everyone else, right? But honestly speaking, I've learned to have patience with pre-ordering stuff like that and stuff, because it's like that's the type of stuff that's like, okay, that's just gonna go on sale at some point really quick and stuff. So you know, that's kind of the approach that I've taken with a lot of stuff other than my two collectible my two series there that I collect a lot of stuff from, Transformers and Godzilla. Those things I don't take a chance on them, because they tend to run out, and when they run out, that's kind of it. They don't really restock on certain things, you know. Your face is going crazy a little. Oh, it's probably because. Well, hey, welcome in, Mooney. By the way, thanks for the read. I didn't hear the thing go off. But yeah, it's probably because the camera is up so high because of where I'm using the laptop's built-in camera. But when I look at my when I have to look down at the tablet to draw and stuff like that, it's losing tracking of where my eyes are and stuff like that. So it's probably going crazy because of that and stuff. You know, I probably should have a better setup for this. But you know what? Maybe it's not that my eyes are going crazy. Maybe that's just how I naturally have my eyes. My eyes are just really crazy looking to all you. Maybe that's how it is. But yeah. Hopefully, Mooney, you had a good time. You had a good time. With the what was it? South Park. You guys were playing South Park. Hopefully you had a good time with that. I missed a little bit of that, you know. Wait, what? Mitch Connor revealed himself? Wait, what? Is it? Wait, what? Are you talking about Mitch McConnell, the senator that went missing? Are they finally done Weekend at Bernie'sing him? or no? It doesn't look like it. We're on Mitch watch here. No, we're not. I'm just kidding, guys. We are not. We are definitely not. Mitch Connor, Cartman's hand puppet. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Holy crap. There's some things with South Park that I've completely forgotten. Because I watched up to a certain point, and then I just kind of lost track of all the episodes. When was the last time? Like, the last time I was really actively watching South Park was around the time Chef left of the show, and then they did a couple of episodes to try to explain why Chef left the show and stuff like that. And I thought those episodes were hilarious. And then like, what else did I see for South Park? Well, the last things that I remember was like a couple of the episodes, like the ninja episode when they had fun with weapons. I think that's actually what the episode was called, and it was around that time that I kind of started to not really watch the show all that much anymore. But wait, is Mitch Connor like an older thing? Maybe I missed that. Because it could be very real that I must have missed something, because I didn't have cable at that time, when they were still airing South Park like on a channel and stuff like that. Did you know that one of the songs on the radio they play is one of Randy's songs? Oh, Really? The are they playing? What are you talking about? It's not Randy's song. Who is this Randy? I just know the hit artist uh um the hit artist Lord. Did they actually play his track as Lord? Oh man, that's actually kind of funny. But yeah, like I think that was around the time that I kind of stopped watching South Park a lot and stuff like that. I would catch some things, but then I didn't really see a whole lot of the show after that, around that time and stuff like that. And it's just like, again, like I didn't really have like cable growing up and stuff like that, so the only times I would even catch South Park is when my friends would like, they would record it or something like that, and I would watch it with them and stuff like that. So I missed a whole lot of stuff in those days and stuff like that. And I know you can actually watch the show now much very easily as compared to in those days, but that was just kind of the reality of the situation for this capybara. But yeah, it's like it's kind of funny looking back at some of that show though, because like when you look back at some stuff that you used to laugh at, and then you're just kind of like, oh, that was really problematic. It's like, ooh, oh shoot. Like, yikes. I mean, they still use some problematic. They really do. I mean, they really do, right? It's like, ooh. But like I think you kind of know what to expect if you're watching it. But hopefully you're having fun with the game at least. What do you expect from a South Park game? Exactly. You kind of like know what you signed up for. And then there's also the fact that like sometimes they do it because they know that like like, for example, like, you're not surprised with the shit that comes out of Cartman's mouth, right? like you're just not, because it's like, yep, that's, yeah. But yeah, uh-oh. I heard a grumbling. I heard a little fuzzy grumbling monster near under my legs. But yeah, we're gonna try to do as much as we can with this image. I know that Neon is not done quite yet, but we're getting there with Neon, and I felt like, what, it's like time to move on and start doing this one for Rappy and stuff like that. I feel like I'm probably gonna finish like doing the coloring on Rappy a lot sooner than I did with Neon and stuff like that, because like it's kind of the nature of, like, even when I did the line art for this, it went by rather relatively quick, as opposed to how long it took me to do Neon and Honest and stuff like that. So I feel like, what, let me get a head start on this, and like we'll see how far we get with this. But I think overall we're getting somewhere with this one a lot sooner. There's still quite a few parts that need detail to be added, but Mooney, you did like a really good job of doing certain things and making your color choices and stuff like that. So I think this one's probably gonna go a whole lot faster than that. And plus the fact that most of the background actually has a lot of the elements that I was thinking about putting in here. So like I feel like this one's gonna be done quite a bit sooner. Now that was like famous last words or something, but still, we shall see. We shall see. Let's see where like that. The goal was to become an art factory. Yeah, the goal really was, right? And then we shall see. We shall see what happens with our attempts at going to certain events, as it were, and stuff like that. Like again, we're going to be participating in one event in a couple of weeks and stuff like that. It's like Itasha car themed, as well as it's actually cosplayer themed too. So like there's gonna be apparently quite a few cosplayers that are gonna be there. So like it's like, hey, like they're going for like quite the let's say what is it, quite the collaboration, I guess, of different peoples that will be there, like that, like between anime car enthusiasts and also cosplay, the cosplay community and stuff like that. It's gonna be like, huh, okay, that works. But we'll see what happens. Like, I've never been to an event like that before, but not with that combination of things, right? Like Ita cars and freaking cosplayers in the same place. Can that actually work? Will they be able to coexist? Who knows? Who's to say? Well, let's see. Yeah, and then after this, I still got to fix the line art for Honest, so I could pass that back over to Mooney so that she can start with laying down the colors for that one. Because that one actually, like, I realized that I didn't actually finish that one just yet. So that one's still kind of like lingering. I really need to finish that one though, because that was the first one of these that we actually did. So I'm like, ah, oh, shit. It's still the one that's like, kind of like, like, why isn't that one done yet, right? Like, But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this now. Again, I do expect that this one is gonna be a lot more complete than even Neon is in a shorter amount of time, because that's just the nature of like doing swimsuit type art. That's probably why I've done so many of them, right? Like I can get them done a little bit faster than other types of art, I should say, right? So it's like, you know. Okay, let's see, what else do we have to do here? There is a little bit, like, I'm tempted to changing some of the line art for the face, because actually, you know, when I flip the image, right, like I could kind of tell that the eyes are lined up, but they're also tilted well over in one direction. So I might have to actually do some fixes on that, like maybe push them a little bit more towards the center and stuff, but we'll see. Steve, what's up? What's good, my guy? You know what? You know what? You're good, my guy. Also, Steve. Yeah, like, well, I'll talk to you about it. Outside of stream. I'll talk to you about it outside. Yeah, we're doing Booba and stuff today. We're drawing Rappy. We're drawing Rappy for Nikkei. She has plenty of Booba. But yeah, thanks for the Prime sub, by the way. Like none of my shit is working. Like even the chat, I can't, like my chat is not working. My redeems are messed up as hell, yeah, it's like nothing is working right now. I don't have any of my other screens and stuff, because what happened was I came to Bounty Hunterville from Cappy Town, so I had to use this laptop, but the laptop had all of Mooney's settings on it, actually, right? I didn't have any of my settings on it and stuff like that. So I tried to be like, okay, I know how to fix this. I can do this, right? I did not, in fact, know how to fix it, and I did not know how to do it. So I went and actually tried to do some fixes on the settings. I deleted certain things, and it just all came crashing down, and nothing worked. And then I just had to like uninstall OBS, and then when I reinstalled OBS, it was just like, okay, where are my settings? Oh, I deleted everything, and I didn't export anything to yeah, Bart is not very smart. I don't remember how my redeems and stuff happen. Like I don't know like where how I did it in the first place. I have no idea what I'm doing. And stuff. So yeah, like I'm just like pretty messed up right now in terms of my my setup, but it's okay. I got the most important stuff in. Okay, I got the most important stuff in, which is the ability to actually stream at all and talk to you guys. So I did have some stuff. Goddamn, she thick. You know, well, that's rappy for you, you know? It's all good. If I knew how to fix OBS stuff, I'd offer to help, but you're way more into all of this than I would be. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of crazy how I fucked it up so royally that, like, now I'm in eternal recovery mode. I honestly think by the time I fix everything, I'll have headed back to Cappy Town, and then it would be like a waste of time for me to fix anything. So for a while there, it's just gonna be all like totally screwed up. It's just gonna be all screwed up from now on. This is the scuff that you guys come to a stream to see. Okay, this is the exact scuff that you guys come to stream for. Okay, so like, you know what? It's okay. I'm just gonna wing it from now on. Okay. But yeah, it's like, you know. We'll see where this goes as we kind of go through it and add more detail to it slowly, and you know, like because it's like, again, you know, like I feel like I'll do this, I'll finish this one a lot faster than the one that I was working with Neon, because like summer themed stuff with bikinis and swimsuits and things like that, they tend to be easier for me to do, as opposed to some of the other like just doing. If I had drawn Rappy straight up with her regular outfit and stuff like that, I would not be as close to, like, nearly as done as I am right now with this. So I think that like, wait, is this not okay? That was not the specific layer that I need to. Yeah, I also like need to figure out which layers are for what here, because there is some that I don't know if it's for what it's for and where to find it. So I gotta figure out certain layers right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Hopefully, you know. Other than me ranting about my collectible toy stuff, I have a bone to pick with you for seeing Hoff and getting him sick. Then he went and got my ass sick, and I had a cough for legit 2 months, still going on. Finally got into a doctor to get an albuterol script. Shit, I'm still coughing till this day, so it's still going. I'm sorry. Look, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like, apparently, even for me, I was sick for a while after that. Actually, I was yeah, it was like somebody came to the We Blame Bard's work. Yeah, somebody came to the work event that I was at when I went to visit Huff, right? And they were sick, and I was sick for a long ass time too. Like, I was still coughing until I started getting better, like a couple of weeks before I came to Bounty Hunterville. And like Mooney said, Papa Cappy got me sick again. And now from time to time, I still have like a little bit of a cough from that too. So I don't know what the fuck was going on with that, but damn, man, I got sick too. Like, I'm sorry. Sorry, Steve. I did not mean to pass the pestilence off to you guys. For real. Like, I don't know what that was, but like everybody at work got sick in some way, shape, or form, apparently. And like, you know, like nobody knows who it was, but somebody came and they brought the only illness with them. You know, we were back in 2020 for a couple of weeks there. Let's just say, you know. For real, he was patient zero. Legit, we are all like, nah, zombie apocalypse never happened because XYZ. Nah, legit, we would all be the reason. You can say he was down with the no. that song too. Like I've heard it before and stuff like that before this movie, but like I remember like when the remake of Dawn of the Dead came out. That was one of Zack Snyder's first big films and stuff like that. And man, that song was like all over that movie and stuff. And that was like around the time when like I was just like kind of hearing it everywhere because of that freaking movie. Which I did quite like, I will admit. Like that was during more of my horror movie watching days. I used to be really big into watching horror movies like crazy in those days and stuff, right? At least Bard and Half got to go eat at a dinosaur restaurant. Yeah, we found a dinosaur restaurant. We got to eat at a dinosaur restaurant. So even though even though everybody was sick, we at least got to do that. That was really crazy. I didn't even know that I was sick until like that, until I got back from said event and stuff like that, right? Like and then like everybody was like starting to cough and stuff like that, and then I heard from one of my coworkers that they seem to have gotten something, and it seems like everybody at the event got it, and it was like, oh great, wonderful. Awesome. But yeah, we got to eat at a dinosaur restaurant. It was like I don't know if you guys know Rainforest Cafe. For those of you who have those nearby, you guys, right? Like Rainforest Cafe is pretty much like one of those mostly for the younger crowd dining experiences where it's like a really big like restaurant, right, with lots of animatronic animals and a fake rainforest environment, and then they do like light shows and things like that while you're trying to eat and stuff like that. But this one, it was like Rainforest Cafe, only it had dinosaurs, like animatronic dinosaurs in it. It was in the Disney parks and stuff like that, right? And we were able to go to it, and it was kind of fun because it was dinosaurs. But I guess I'm the only one that could appreciate the dinosaurs. Y'all don't appreciate the dinosaurs like I do. Yes, that they did. I was sad I wasn't able to see you guys, but happy you two got to see each other. If you guys come down this way again, please let me know. I want to show you guys around if you have the time. Yeah, it's like like next year, unfortunately they moved where we're gonna go, but like I almost feel like at some point they're gonna move us back and stuff like that, like there are times when we will definitely be passing by and stuff like that. So like it's all good, like whenever we happen to be there, and it's not like we don't have a reason to go that way at some point, right? So but yeah, it's like it was interesting because especially since we've never been down to the Southlands, as it were, like it's like for us, we are very much like Bounty Hunterville and Cappy Town are much cooler climates as opposed to the warmth of the Southlands. So like we do prefer the climates being a little bit on the cooler side, as it were. Well, it's expensive traveling all the way down here. I know for some people, like a once in a lifetime type of trip at times. Why, like I still think that like there's a possibility that it's gonna happen at some point, other points, because there are a lot of things that we didn't get to really do and stuff like that for various reasons and stuff like that. And I think at some point we would venture that way for those reasons again, right? Yukimura, what's up? Meowdy doo. And yes, you're the second to mention Booba. Thanks for the lurk too. But yeah, welcome in. There's always Booba, and like what is it like, after Rappy and Honest and Neon, There are still a couple of characters from Nikkei that I would like to draw. Like for example, I know for myself, Modernia, you know, that's a favorite. And then there's also, I know everybody likes Cinderella, and who else? Who else from Nikkei is like, I know some of the what is it? Some of the Missilus characters, like from Laplace, for example, right? Like would be fun to draw. I feel like Laplace would be interesting because I could actually do like an action genre image with her and stuff, right? Can I be honest with you regarding this artwork? Yes, Yukimura. You guys can always be honest with me regarding the artwork. And, you know, like, especially since it's still in the, coloring stages and stuff like that. It's never too late to change anything about said artworks, you know? Especially since we do them digitally and stuff like that, right? So, I like earlier, I think what I was talking about was that I felt like maybe I need to change the eyes a little bit, not because I don't like the specific look, but because I think I might have positioned one of the eyes a little bit too far off, so it looks unbalanced when you flip the image a little bit. The railing she is holding with her left hand, it just looks as if she's holding the bottom side of a baseball bat. This one, you can write bonk to make it into a bonk bat. I couldn't I? I could just like I could just write like somebody's marker on bonk somewhere on there. I mean, okay, guys, that would be pretty on theme, because this railing does not exist at the real pool. This background is based on a real pool. I'll just leave it at that. It's a very specific pool. It's a very specific pool for certain individuals who are very cultured and like incredibly cultured individuals will know what this is. She is there with a bonk bat in a yeah. Look. There's nothing unsay so. This is not a degenerate thing, okay? All right. Well, do you have to head out? I wanted to stop by and shoot you over a sub. Hit me up and update, life stuff when you have a bit. Catch you later too. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Steve. Like, super appreciate it as always, and hope you are doing well. It's always nice to catch up with you on a lot of stuff, and yeah, I'll talk to you when I can, okay, because I know we have quite a bit to catch up on, so yeah, I will talk to you later. You can see her smirk, she knows. Yeah, I think that was the smirk was actually like a suggestion that Mooney made for this one, because I was giving her a more rather generic look, as it were, and stuff like that. And sometimes Mooney makes like pretty darn good suggestions for me when it comes to certain things in the artwork and stuff like that. So I tend to ask her for advice on that from time to time, because I need to know, hey, what should I do with this, or what should I do with that? Like, what do you think, and stuff like that. And sometimes it just takes it just takes somebody to let you know. You can't you can't be in your own bubble for too much, because sometimes, you know, like there's certain things that you won't see that other people will. That's why I always say that, you know, I don't mind it when people tell me certain things about my artwork and things like that, and give me certain thoughts and advice on certain things, because it's like, again, like, I don't mind that, because it just means that, hey, I didn't do a good enough job to convince you that that's the thing that you're looking at. So if you guys think differently, that means that, like, I need to do something, because it's not always the artists themselves that know best about what the art is doing or looks like. You know, sometimes if you guys notice things and you and I didn't notice it, then I should probably pay attention to it, right? At least that's how I've always approached artwork related stuff. By the way, Bart, I'm disappointed in you. You're an artist, right? As in, you can draw a lot of stuff. I can draw a lot of stuff, but some stuff I have trouble with. Why? What's up? What are you disappointed in, Yukimura? What have I disappointed you with? How can I make this right? And if you say Sonic the Hedgehog fan art, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm actually incapable of drawing Sonic the Hedgehog. No, I'm just kidding. I can draw Sonic the Hedgehog, but I can't draw modern Sonic. I have to draw like old school 16-bit Sonic. Then why the fuck you haven't made anything for the sub icon? Why is it the default star? Fun fact, Bar is just really lazy with emotes and stuff. Yeah, I actually am. I will fully admit I am super lazy when it comes to the stuff, the Twitch stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Like, okay, my OBS broke. And all of my shit doesn't work, and I still haven't fixed it, and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so that should tell you the level, the level of attainment of streaming pride that I have. No, I really should fix some of this stuff and make the sub icon and do all that stuff. I should really start acting like an actual streamer. I mean, like I really should, you know, like, you're not wrong there. That was the last time he updated his emotes. Yeah, the emotes, you made all of them. Oh man, I really should have updated all that stuff long ago and things like that, you know, like, honestly, like, and you know, like, you know, like, admittedly, now this is like all jokes aside moment, right? It's mainly because I don't have that much time outside of when I draw on the stream to do stream stuff. Like, if I had to do clips and stuff like that, and other like actual streamer things, the reason that I don't do any of it is because of the fact that, like, you know, the time commitment, I just don't have it when it comes to you know, like, outside of the stream and stuff like that. And I really wish I did. I really wish I did, because I feel like I could do so much more, and I should be doing so much more, but like, you know, I shouldn't make excuses for it though, because you know, like, I'm trying to be a streamer of some notoriety. So I shouldn't really make excuses for it, but at the same time, it's like, that's really what it is. It's just because, like, between my regular job and trying to do this, and then, you know, like stuff like life stuff, right, that's been going on, I've just been ignoring this part of stuff, and, you know, like, I have to apologize for that, because I shouldn't, you know. We're just lazy. If chat could have a badge What would the badge look like? Yeah, well, if what would you guys want the badge to look like? If you guys could have a badge of some sort, you know? How much time do I for something for stream? No time. How much time do you have to shade on the boob and make the water drop as sussy as possible? Yes, it's important. The shade is needed. Well, maybe what it is that I need to dedicate stream time to doing these things, right? Like, it's not unheard of for, you know, like a streamer to actually make their icons and do that stuff on the stream itself, right? So it's like, you know, like sometimes I think, you know, maybe that's what it is, right? And listen, Yukimura, okay, everybody knows that making the water droplets as sussy as you can is the most important thing. I mean, come on, for real. It's the most important thing, okay? There's nothing sussy about this anyway. This is a very say-so, not degenerate a piece of art. There's nothing sussy going on with any of this. I can guarantee it, okay? Just a reminder, everyone, Bard does actually ask me if I am comfortable with him drawing sussy art. I actually do a lot. I like that. It's also part of the reason why I don't immediately do a lot of spice art. And it's not to say that it's Mooney's fault or anything like that. It's just that, like, from time to time I do I think I over ask. I actually, because I know that Mooney doesn't have a problem with a lot of sussy arts and stuff like that, but I think I'm treading too much with an overabundance of, like, you know, care and stuff like that. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey, Raiders, welcome in. Sorry, none of my stuff is working. Oh my gosh, none of my stuff is working. Here, let me do the shout out. Did I do the shout out correctly? Oh, thanks. Is it Easy Mac? Is that how you say your name? Easy Mac? What's up, Soul Corky? How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Fiercestbard. Hello. I am a V artist here on Twitch, and I do fan arts, as you can see. Today we are trying to draw Rappy Red Hood from Nikkei and stuff like that. And you can kind of see some of the other arts that I've done in the past on the side, on the left side there. But yeah, thanks for the shout out, Easy MC. Oh, that's how you save. That was pretty accurate. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. What were you guys doing on your stream, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. Also, you know, like, I know that streaming is hard, streaming is complicated, and streaming is a full-time job for some. So if you are feeling tired, you need to go get something to eat, or, you know, you need to take a break, feel free to go ahead and do that. You know, it's okay. Doing some sketches and did an emo for my channel. Oh, I see. You mentioned art. You mentioned the arting, didn't you? Well, you know, if you want to, if there's anything that you would like to show chat, you know, feel free to throw a link in chat there, and we can look at it together. And or if you don't want to pay the art tax, the other thing is, if there's anything you want to promote, go right ahead and throw that into chat as well. Like if you happen to have, like, say, a VGen or something like that you would like to link to people and stuff. I am happy to promote other people's arting ventures and stuff like that. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, they did something for their channel, unlike you. Oh, yeah. Everybody acts like a real streamer except for me, okay? I can fully admit this. Oh, thank you. Wish I had a VGen. Oh yeah, like I know. For me, I got my VGen like maybe a year ago ish. At this point, I had to ask a friend for a VGen code. They were kind enough to give. Yeah, we just got lucky with a friendo and stuff like that, right? So sometimes that be what it is, getting those VGen codes and stuff like that. It is hard to get into the service, for sure, but sometimes, because it's harder to get in, they're able to curate it a little bit more, to keep out certain types of arts, let's just say, or what people are trying to count as art. that probably should not. But it's why it's always bad players, that's why things are curated these days, and they're done like that. But yeah, I really wish that I had my settings and all this other stuff working, because I would give you guys an onegai muscle. Let's see. Oh, hey! We are ours, but unlike you, who have years of experience, we use words. Here's the oh, nice. Here. Let me copy it here. We're gonna go ahead and put this on screen. I don't have emotes that I draw myself, unfortunately. Mooney actually had to draw emotes for me. This is the crying face. I'm so lazy as an artist that I don't have my own customized emotes here. I did some, but yeah, that you see that crying Cappy? That's one of the emotes that Mooney made for me. Yeah, she did the majority of my emotes on this channel, except for maybe like a couple of them that I ended up I drew myself originally, and then I told myself that I would one day make more, and I never did. But yeah, this is an awesome job, I have trouble doing the chibi style of art and stuff like that too, admittedly, and stuff like that. Like even my model here is actually made by Mooney. The original model that I was using didn't quite have this chibi look and stuff like that. So I have a lot to thank Mooney for. You want to see an emote that Bard made? Uh-oh. I understand sometimes I get lazy too. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's an amazing emote, Yukimura. That is very top-notch emote. No, that's the joke. That's the joke. No, I made like one emote there. I made that emote. See? I actually did an emote before. I did at least one, okay? In which century? 3 centuries ago. Wait, is the Civil War over? Did the North win yet? But yeah, really awesome, good job. I need to get off my butt and actually do do emotes in the same place. But if you guys haven't already, you guys should throw Easy MC a follow. You know, like it's always awesome to meet other artists here, and you know, like to talk with you guys on certain things and stuff like that. You know, it's really cool. Like, you know, like I do need to be better about going out there and meeting all of you on Twitch. You know, like seriously, I really do. I'm really bad at like at doing any kind of you know, what is it, doing any kind of like connecting and stuff, you know. Oh, speaking of Civil War, Spider-Man, who is going to watch it? Yeah, we're gonna go see Spider-Man at some point, right? It's kind of funny that you showed up when we were talking to him about the emotes, right? It really is. It was all calculated for sure, right? All according to Keikaku, really? Was it all according to Keikaku? But yeah, like speaking you know, speaking of which, you know, like I think we're gonna have a whole like Nikkei training arc here, because I think, like, again, I want to do like also like after I finish these three, I feel like I want to draw Modernia, and then like I know I've drawn Dorothy before, but I feel like I can do like a bigger like a more improved, more modern like Dorothy image and stuff like that. Maybe even add Adoro in there somewhere. There's so many Nikkei characters that I should be drawing, like seriously. And it's because you know, we've been playing this game since the dawn of time at this point, you know. What about Agent Bunny? Ooh, Agent Bunny. Like, that's what I mean, right? Like there's so many possibilities. She has an interesting design. And it's like, you know, like not and I have to like catch up on certain characters that I didn't draw in the first place, you know. Gonna stretch a little, but thanks again for the shout out. Yeah, no problem, you know. I hope to see you later on, and keep up the good work with the arting, you know, like you know, it's always really nice to see to meet others here, you know, with the artings and stuff like that. And you know, it's always cool, you know, to see what you guys are doing, right? Same, you know. It always is, yeah, you know. But yeah, like I was gonna say, like, you know, with Nikkei, it's like there's so many characters I need to catch up with in drawing and stuff like that. And you know, like also, you know, like Nikkei is one of those series where I could draw certain arts and get away with really spicing it up, let's just say. There are certain games out there that you can, and then it's like you can definitely do a lot more with, let's just say. And Nikkei is one of those, right, where you could do a whole lot with them. And that's where I will leave it. But yeah, we are actually about at that time of the day, you know. Like I come on and I stream, and I go for about 2 hours on the weekdays, Tuesday to Thursday. You know, that's about as much time as I can dedicate to this, unfortunately. I really wish that I could dedicate more, but for the time being, you know, as it is, we will just keep going with this schedule. And yeah, we'll see how much we can get done, hopefully, you know. I mean, I could, but you know, it's like it's just sometimes, you know, you're just responsible. Yeah, you know, like sometimes like, you know, like if I really wanted to, I could, but then I would be ignoring a lot of other stuff that I have to do during the day. So, you know, that's no good. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, roughly 6 Eastern time to roughly about 8 or so and stuff like that. We'll continue doing this arting we'll see how far we get with Rappy here, and there's a lot that has already been done. We just need to like really shore up like the way the details are added in there. Like we need to add certain parts that are a little bit like what did they call it, the when the light gets underneath your skin, and then you see the little bit of reddish parts and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of things that you can add to this and then we can even add like a little bit of blush there and some stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that we still need to do for this artwork, but it is definitely coming along pretty good so far. Like I do like that I'm the effect of using the lighting to make to put onto this to make it a little bit shinier and a little bit more slick, as it were. Nice zoom, yes, that is very nice zoom indeed. But yeah, I think we're gonna get through this one a whole lot faster than we did with Neon, for sure, And then when is Neon gonna be finished? Pretty soon. There is something that I want to change in the background, because I actually thought of how I wanted to do the background, and actually there is I can still have explosions in there. It's just that I need to change it to a different way than to just have one big fiery column like it has it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with that, but we'll see when that happens. And then finally, I need to finish the line art on Anis. That should be done when the full moon comes out and the werewolves come out. Okay, that's when it should be done. What if you put Commander behind? I mean, I could have. That's what I mean about Nikkei arts. With when it comes to Nikkei, there's a whole lot more you can do with Nikkei to say spice it up, as it were. But yeah, here. Let us do this. I am going to look. Ines just falling on to his face and then explosion. I mean, that's kind of what they do. In the story mode, right? But here we go. Let's see who's on right now. Let's continue the fun. Since everybody rated me, I should probably pay it forward and see who is on. And let's see. Oh, I see some people arting right now. I see some people playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah, finding somebody to raid into is always the hardest part of the day for me. Oh, hey, I just noticed that you could see who has drops on now on the raid channel panel now. It actually says special event right here. Drops enabled. That's funny. Let's see who else. Maybe we'll search here and stuff, because sometimes it's like I don't know, like maybe I should look for someone new to raid into too, like sometimes it's worth it, Okay. Well, my break time is over now too. Sorry, I can't stay for the raid. No problem. Thanks for dropping by, Yukimura. You know, like it's always cool. It's always cool, you know? And I think we will go and pay a visit to someone who is drawing Fuamoko, you know? Like Fuamoko is always cool. So if you guys are sticking around for the raid, here you go. I'm gonna put up the raid message. It's say so and definitely not degenerate bard raid. That's the raid message. We're gonna go ahead and visit Risabun, who is doing Fuamoko fan art. We always appreciate Fuamoko stuff, so let's go ahead and go raid. I will be back at roughly the same time, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. You know, from Tuesday to Thursdays, we're gonna do more arting, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a great day, and no, not Sussy Bardo, no. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.